Okay, Holst.
Topic.
Welcome
G'day.
to another very uncomfortable off-topic with four of us on the sofa.
Yep, got the kids back again. Tin lids are here. It's all good. Say hello.
Hi. Hi.
There we go. Right, you toddle off now. It's all good.
Yeah,
No.
off you go.
No, I'm only kidding. So you've got it all sorted out. You settled.
We're going to do
video, not mine, mate.
We're going to do a competition today because I've reached a whole 20 subscribers. Now that's unheard of for YouTube. 20 subscribers.
Wow.
How excited are we?
Mate, you'd be rubbing shoulders with PewDiePie, you know?
Mate, I don't know what to say.
Rubbing shoulders with PewDiePie.
I don't know what to say. I am not just honoured, I'm just amazed.
Mate,
to be
you're a YouTube star. Check the weather.
Check the weather.
Check the weather.
The other thing is we've got in store is going to answer a bunch of your questions. So on email, Facebook messages,
Facebook.
and maybe even YouTube messages, I can't remember. We've got a bunch of questions which we're going to answer just for you. And that'll be good. Lovely, I was going to say.
I'm on my way. My heart's like an open book for the whole world to read. Sometimes nothing keeps me together at the seams. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way. These kids don't understand what the hell I'm doing.
No, it doesn't matter.
Uncle SiFi's flipped the bolt.
I was going to list people's names and even
do it. They put the questions out there. Their names should be available, so we can track you down. No, just kidding.
Hunt you down and kill you. I kill you. No, I just thought I'd remove some of the comments. Or sorry, I'd remove some of the names and.
Well, I don't care.
Matter of fact,
but some of the people that are subscribed to you are subscribed to me. So that's okay. But some of the ones, if they ask nasty questions and they're not subscribed to me, I don't know who you are.
I've got to be honest with you, I'm not getting that much out of YouTube. Most of this comes from Facebook, yeah?
Facebook schmash.
Anyway, I don't get it. What are you guys doing? That's a comment. I don't think it's a question, or I've classified it.
No, it's not a comment. It's not a question, it's a...
The second one, which is in line with a couple of other ones, simply says, it's piss.
It's piss.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, in some ways it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The second one is, and I've had a couple similar to this, but I had to kind of use...
Fake and gay. That was the old thing back in 2009 on YouTube. Gay or fake? Fake. Fake.
Neither. We're very happy.
Oh wow! So we've moved along 10 years in YouTube land and Facebook. Okay.
So I left this one particular the way it was worded. However,
is it misspelt?
No. However, there was not lots, but several questions or comments like this, I guess. I don't understand. Simon is funny. Is he drunk?
Yep.
And the next one was...
There's a bear shit in the woods. Whoops!
The next one was, do you guys have real jobs?
Yes.
I think that was more a comment rather than a question.
So they think we're all sitting here lounging about, getting on Centrelink, dole bludging.
Yeah.
Of course we're dole bludgers. We just don't have all this money for nothing.
I have a job that causes me to work 24 to 27 hour shifts. So yes, I do have a job. What is it? It's none of your business.
I know what it is.
Me. I work 12-hour shifts 7 days and then have 7 days off. Therefore, I have my little hobby of making my own beer and drinking a lot of it on Oliver's videos. I work as a hospital wardsman or ward support officer or whatever you want to call it. Orderly, da-da-da. That's my job. In no way, what I'm doing today will no way have effect in what I do in my working career.
And I think it's meant for both of us. How much do you guys drink?
A lot, constantly, not worth. I make my own. He scabs off me so bloody often it's not funny.
Every time you see me drink beer, it's Simon's.
That's mine. I
Yeah.
bought it.
Or he's
My
made,
hard-earned money.
or he's made it because I don't like beer very
The
much.
stuff I make is not bad. It's smooth, but I guarantee you it gives you a kick.
But thank you very
It's
much.
like Romulan
Simon.
ale.
Thank
If
you
know what
very
Romulan
much.
ale
To
is.
you.
Holst.
Question 2. What are you guys trying to do?
Trying to make a video.
Trying to
Yes.
make people laugh.
Actually having, Logan someone? I don't know. Anyway, so we're like that. We just do stuff, but we don't have it all. Nothing is
I think that,
preempted.
I think the key question, the key word in that is what are you trying to do? We're not trying to do anything
No.
per se, and the introduction says that. Simon and I, 2 years, for a long period of time, thought it'd just be fun to get together to discuss stuff.
Barney.
And primarily,
Ow.
my understanding is that we're trying to amuse each other.
Yeah, we basically do.
So we can look back at that and go, oh, really?
You and the
Did
20
we
others.
do that? And 20
Thank
others.
you.
Next one. What's your favourite position? And when I say that, that doesn't have a name attached, so I'm assuming we're both being asked.
Favourite position?
Front.
Front? Yeah,
Front and forward.
Front.
There's children here, you moron, who were asked that question.
Yeah, because we're live.
How inappropriate.
This is one of my favourite positions.
Call me up.
Crush me again another time.
Wait for it. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
there we go. You nearly knocked your beer out.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite positions.
Who cares about beer when you can be in this position?
Next question is for me.
In a supine position with my eyes shut and my brain not active.
I like positions where I can... Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, don't say it, man. I know what you were going to say because I was going to say it too.
Next question, and I've got a whole
That's an
minute before the
inappropriate
video
question
cuts
for
out.
this time. Alright, go.
Can you know?
Oliver, do you have any limits? I have absolutely...
No, he doesn't.
Thank you. None.
Not even the outer limits?
I have, there are no outer limits that won't be reached. Matter of fact, I pride myself on it, and I think, all things considered, although we said we weren't going to edit heavily, which we don't do, any of the off topics,
I've seen him with a whip and a dog.
I offend people on Facebook. I don't really care whom I offend on YouTube, because that's not what our idea was when it came to the creation of off topic. So I'm happy to push any limit whatsoever, by any means, and for as long as necessary. And those of you that don't like it, don't tune in. Simon, how big is your Star Wars collection?
Big!
The children can verify it is
Big.
huge. Thousands of figures, not just from Star Wars, from Predator, Alien, Terminator, Matrix, Lord of the Rings, Walking Dead, action figures of movie rock stars, and we're looking at the thousands. I've been doing it since 1977. Before even Star Wars, my dad and Mum for Christmas bought me a Thunderbird 2. A Dinky Toys Thunderbird 2. If anyone knows Thunderbirds, you kids know the Thunderbirds?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Simon doesn't like Alex doesn't like it.
Really?
I don't like it.
Oh, you kids can just go and hang with your Fortnite buddies. Anyway,
Yeah,
so yeah, I've been
that's
collecting
alright.
figures and vehicles since I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I'm now 48 and still collecting, and that's that.
Reasons behind that. One of those reasons is,
Tariffs, trade.
and it's just every shade of wrong. And
I blame Donald Trump for everything.
Yeah, me too.
He's a wank.
And I actually think we should
Total
boycott
flog.
America in all forms of trade. I've been saying that for years. Whatever.
I used to buy figures from eBay. It was $14, $20 for postage. If I wanted something
Yeah, or express
priority, it cost me $50. It was there on a Sunday morning. Some guy signed this, please. I'm like, what the hell was that? I bought that on Friday night.
Yeah. So I guess
Bloody joke.
I guess if we could get it here in Australia, it wouldn't be the biggest issue. But therein lies another problem, which I think again, not Trump particular, but we can blame Trump, is behind. It has to do with, a keeping of the masses. But it's a long story. Next question to Simon again.
Oh God.
What's your biggest passion in life?
Star Wars.
Probably Star Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars.
As in a passion, yeah, Star Wars. Anything Star Wars.
Jackie? I'm sure he means Jackie first, and then Star Wars.
That's my wife. She's my partner. She's
not a passion.
She's a sidekick. I'm her sidekick.
Okay.
And every now and then, no, I'm not.
Okay. Here's the next bit.
That's Star Wars is my passion. Science fiction is my passion because, and you know, hey, I like Star Trek. And da, da, da. It's all science fiction. And sci-fi is my nickname. So it's all part of my life.
So here's a good one.
Right.
Again, a lot of these questions run into each other, but this one's again directed at you. How much do you drink? Simon, how much do you drink?
Constantly.
Continually, without limits.
Not at work.
Yeah, other than that, it's all pretty much free game, isn't it?
Pretty much on my week off, mate. Unless I've got to be somewhere or do something. Shit, I do my day.
What do you mean? Every time you come to off topic, you're trashed.
Because I'm not doing anything else. It's a safe time to have a drink. If I was to go and do my tax or I had to go and buy a couch like the other day in Fish Week, I was sober as a judge. So I had to
How's
be.
your new sofa?
It's a movie magic seat, mate. It's bloody... You know those chairs you get in the movies and the little cup holders? My cup holder, you can push a button that keeps your drink cool.
Do you research anything you do?
Yes.
I
I have to.
do.
Otherwise you look like an idiot.
Maybe when it comes to Star Wars figures, I think they're meaning like when it comes to off topic.
Depending. It's what I've heard, what I've heard, what I've read, what I've heard. That's research. I'm not going to go into full-on research.
We've heard, so therefore it must be.
I saw it on the internet.
I saw it on Facebook, so therefore it's going to be true.
It's real. Guess what? Sylvester Stallone's dead. Facebook told me so. You know?
Hey, I watched Rambo 5.
Yeah, good. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard. So again, I've researched into Rambo 5 and I got told it was pretty rubbish.
Quick movie review.
Do it.
I loved Rambo 2, and I loved, because I saw it when I was young as a kid, and I loved Rambo 4. This one, I'm glad I saw it because it kind of wraps everything up. God forbid he ever thinks about doing another one. But it was like a cross between Rambo 1 and Taken and Mortal Kombat. I felt like getting up going, fatality!
Finish him! Yeah.
Question, or in answer to that question, do we research anything?
No, we just get told. The internet tells us so.
I think I like to think that some of the things we discuss are definitely not well beyond logical, but do we specifically sit here or plan and research? No, we don't.
Depends.
What is off topic about? And I think that's
what I asked you.
What's the name of the channel?
That's what you asked us. What's off topic about?
What's the name of the channel?
Off
The
topic.
end. That's all you need.
I think that's all we need to say. Thank you very much. Hey, Oliver, do you have any values in life? Well, kind of like, was I asked the limits? Oh yeah, I was asked the limits.
He's not criminally insane, psychopathic killer, so of course he's got values.
I've got a couple of values. And the 4 values that I try and instill in my kids are the same. I'm almost out too, thank you. The same values that I try and instill in my kids, I have for my own life, which is, what are they? Can you remember the values?
Be honest, walk tall, aim straight, do no harm.
That's right.
right.
My own son had to get up and read the family values. So 1, be honest. Not just with yourself, but
With other people.
yeah, but you need to start with yourself because otherwise you can't be honest with anyone else. 2, walk tall. In other words, be proud of who you are, what you accomplish in life, regardless of how little, and where you come from. Aim straight. Life is short. Aim straight for your goals and your passions and aspirations. And last but not least, do no harm.
Shannon.
No, it's the last one, thank goodness.
Think about all those 100 million subscriber questions that would be asked to
20,000.
PewDiePie and all that. Or to Phil DeFranco
They
or
have
Ray
people answer
Johnson.
those questions.
No, they don't.
Or
They just let them Roll away.
So here's the last question. Is it possible for you to do an episode without swearing?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I've even slipped a few little beauties when the kids were here, but you didn't know it. And are you offended? Does it offend you that we actually let a few F's and C's and S's around? And are you offended? Really?
If you have nothing better to do than to be offended, then either live with that, or welcome to a grown-up world where anything's open for discussion. And maybe the language can be toned down, but at the end of the day,
It depends.
why engage with someone if you know that the language is going to be there? That's your own fault, is what I think.
Offended. I'm offended.
That's right.
I'm offended. No, you're not, you big fairy. You're not offended. You just...
I want free speech, but at the right, I want the right to be offended, and we're going to write laws about that.
Do you know what's offensive? People who are stupid. People who shoot
Dogs off
video...
lead, yeah.
What's that?
Well, Emily just said people letting dogs off lead, but here's the funny thing. I think what Emily's trying to allude to in her young mind, 6 years of age.
I just realised she's got purple stuff hanging out of her head.
Pretty cool, eh?
That's cool.
She got that in Thailand.
Nice.
Anyway.
Cool. I just realised you only got that.
Anyway, I think, and that's what gets me too. People let their dogs off lead. Those dogs come up and growl.
And bite and all that.
And then
what are you doing to my dog?
Yeah, and then your dog eats their dog, and they go, "Oh, I'm offended."
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, like Daisy. No. You're gonna attack someone.
It's a non. With our gay laws and gay acceptance, and people can marry now. We've got transgenders.
That's okay.
Everyone's kind of on the bandwagon now.
LGBT. There's an I involved now. IQ.
I don't give a shit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So here's how it works.
Be whoever you want to be. Just don't
force it on us.
Into all of us.
Yeah. Because we never forced or dragged you into thinking the way we do.
No.
Here's what I find offensive, and I think Jordan Peterson got himself into trouble as a result of this, but I agree wholeheartedly. So I've met some of these non-binary people. They want to be addressed as they, because they don't believe in being a he or a she. Now hang on. In Germany, we have the masculine, the feminine, and the neutral for everything that we say. So, Germans planned ahead. If you're not a he or a she, then you're an it. But don't ask.
You're an it.
Don't ask me to call
Georgie.
Don't ask me to call you. Shh. Don't ask me to call you they, because you refuse to pick a gender, because you're not a plural.
I was going to say the word they means past tense word as well. They,
they, them, whatever. But don't expect me to address you in plural form because you can't pick a gender. It's this simple. Unless you're a hermaphrodite, naturally, you ain't a they. Unless you have two heads, you're not... Be quiet, please. Unless you have two heads, you're not a they.
If you have two heads, you're a freak.
I didn't have two heads.
So, the whole, like, we're really pushing it for people that are less than 2% of the population. I want to be addressed as God. Ask me how many people are addressing me as God.
1,000.
Not even, maybe 20. But even then, I doubt it.
I've been reading about it a bit as well. Again, I've been researching it.
Researching. And our stats indicate. Hang on. Our stats indicate.
Researching. No. Read about all. Don't tell me how to be sensitive. Because I tell you what, these people, these lovely drags, they were gorgeous queens. They gave as good as you could give to them. If you called them names, they'd throw them back to you and make you cry.
And here's what I find offensive is don't drag it into our schools because I want my kids
aren't learning about all this rubbish.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't drag it into our schools because really our kids don't need to know at the end of the day.
I thought that was all.
No.
Now, why don't these kids get taught about to stop bullying, accept, but don't promote.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Don't promote all this rubbish.
Desperately trying to pick up the political correctness and run with other people's
We're
agendas
pleasing
that
political
we
correctness.
actually forget about true values and what they relate to. Yeah, every minority group, nice one, Emily.
Good shot.
Every minority group has its agendas, and we're so desperately trying to please everyone that we forget common sense or logic.
We're hand wringing. Okay, whatever you want, whatever you want, whatever you want.
That's disgusting.
That's revolting.
Hey, not you.
Exactly.
That is absolutely
Give him a punch in
shocking.
the kidneys for that one.
Go. Oh, thank God it wasn't the kidney.
That'll...
Star Wars trivia game. Now, though it's not closed, but the insides are closed.
So it's a full... Wow, there you go.
There you go. Anyway, the competition, 20 subscribers, here we go. We have 2 questions. I'm going to pose one. Simon, I believe, is going to pose the second one. Whoever answers on you know, the YouTube timeline, what do you say? Just drop a comment.
Drop a comment down below.
Answer it first. We'll have to then message me so I can post the prize out to them. First question for this lovely trivia.
It's about his YouTube channel, therefore, yeah. Away you go. Take it away, Walter.
First question is this. How many t-shirt changes did Oliver, me, go through in episode 13 of Off Topic?
Lots.
Okay. Exactly.
Answer that question though, if you want that box.
Yeah.
Okay, my question. Right. George Lucas. Of course we all know George Lucas.
No, not me.
He directed and made Star Wars. He's the big Star Wars man. He's the one who invented Star Wars. Anyway, so a good friend of his, who's also a very famous director, his family member, one of his family members, starred in episode 1. What's her name and who was the character that she played?
So what's the name of the actress?
I can't say because it's part of the question.
No, that's exactly. And what was her character's name?
Yeah, and who's the character?
So there are technically 3 questions.
No, 2 questions.
Well, and my...
And yours, yeah. Answer the 3 and you get this and Ollie will drop it off to you personally.
Cheers.
Holst, society's to blame.
And Thatcher.
And Trump.
Hey, Holst.
Topic.
Topic.